Hey friends, I'm back from my workout. Might be a little out of breath, but I did it. I moved. I added some Pilates reformer work, wanted to quit, wanted to come back to you, but I didn't. I stuck with it, at least till almost the end. I wanted to come back and talk to you about empathy and compassion. Many of us seeing the horrors being done by our executive branch in government right now are stuck in empathy. We see the images, we feel the images, we hear the reports, we see the reports. And what empathy does, my friends, is keep you in danger brain. That's not to say we shouldn't have it. That is not the message that I'm giving. We need to move from empathy to compassion. If we don't do that, our government doing what they're doing right now keeps us in danger brain. It keeps that threat cycle going. And without moving into compassion, we stay stuck in empathy and then we freeze. The bear's at the door and there's no hope. So what we can do is we can move into compassion. Before I talk about compassion, I want to tell you about an empathy study done by Tanya Singer. Tanya Singer used functional MRI machines to show research volunteers pictures of people in distress. When she did that, the empathy centers of our brain lit up. And she had this brilliant idea, why don't I ask a monk to come in and look at those pictures, because a monk's brain must have this huge empathy center, and those centers will light up more than everyone else's. So a monk offered to become a volunteer for her study. And she showed him the distressing pictures. And his brain didn't light up in the empathy centers. It lit up in a completely different place. And she said, "What is this? I don't understand." And she greeted her research subject after the study, and she had a puzzled look on her face. So the monk said to her, "What's wrong? I can tell that something's bothering you." And she said, "I just don't understand it. Your brain lit up in a completely different place than every subject who saw those distressing pictures. I just don't understand." He thought for a minute and he said, "Oh, I think I know what you want me to do. Can I go back in and try again?" And so he went back in and the empathy centers in the brain lit up. And she said to him, "I don't understand why there's a difference. What happened that made your brain light up in a different place?" And he said, "Compassion. Compassion is seeing someone else's pain and acknowledging your own limits to how you can help." So I invite you, my friends, and I'm sorry, I'm recovering from exercise. I invite you, my friends, to consider moving into compassion. How can you help? I have the ability to protest. I will protest. I have the ability to write a letter. I will write a letter. I have the ability to make a call. I will make a call. I have the ability to feed someone who is too afraid to go outside right now. I will feed someone. I have the ability to transport someone to their hearing, and I will transport someone. I will transport someone who is afraid, and I will transport someone. I will keep talking about this until it's over, and I will keep talking about this until it's over. We'll take a dive into compassion at some point, because there are many myths about compassion. And as humans, as human beings throughout history, we have known trauma. That's a big circle. We have known putting our heads down and working harder, even if that means taking substances in order to do something about our plight. That's a drive response. That's a big circle. And as humans, The smaller circle is compassion, which is composed of kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. These are all safe brain things, and there are many myths about those things, and we'll tackle those in future visits together. My friends, I'm going to go get cleaned up. If anyone is wondering why I am doing these in black and white, it is because we are in danger brain times, and I will continue to post in black and white until we are in safe brain, because black and white is all or nothing thinking, and safe brain holds both and together. Like I can like pizza and salad. I can like roller skating and reading books. That is at the heart of dialectical thinking, and that is at the heart of safe brain thinking. Thank you so much for being here with me, and lean into safe brain today.